guys, Jonah here, and this is day 24, the traditional end of Advent, but we have an extra day to go on the Beer Company Tree of Doom 2022. Now, day 24 is down here, but as I said previously, we also, which is quite unusual. Some people do it, but it's unusual, really. We do have day 25 as well. So, day 24 is what we're interested in today. And we have got a tooth and claw beer. So hopefully my camera will focus on the tooth and claw logo. There we go, tooth and claw. Very psychedelic, and it says don't be shady. It's a 4.6% IPA. Now, does this mean it's going to mention the session IPA complete nonsense? Brewed as a juicy, but this sessionable IPA, it's a session IPA, I fucking knew it. This beer has delicious citrus and pineapple, hint of berries, coming from the natural dry hopping. It's sunshine in a can. And we've got some oats in there, which is cool. It's Nelson Sauvin and Victoria's Secret. So it's an Antipodean type of beer. And there's definitely some sort of sea thing going on with coconuts and trees, and there's a sort of lobster or crab looking guy, there's a sort of octopus and a starfish and a sort of piece of coral there, all looking pretty cool. But Australia is not the UK. So unlike Australia, where it's the height of summer, it's blooming freezing. And yes, it was raining here earlier today. There we go, doing a bit of a pressure check on this bad boy. Ooh, some bubbles coming out. Let's get it into the glass. So it says it's an IPA, and then it said it's a sessionable IPA. It didn't call itself a session IPA, but that's exactly what it is. Which is nothing. It's a pale ale. It's not an IPA at all. So sorry, Tooth and Claw, but you're speaking nonsense. There is not a beer style called session IPA. It is a misnomer. It does not exist. So let's get that in there. Let's get that in there. Let's give it a big old cheesy grin for shits and giggles. Right, so headwise, we are definitely getting on for 3 fingers, I think, of head, which is crazy. Big, fluffy, white bubbles. As you can see, huge bubbles sticking to the side of the glass. So this head will be gone very, very quickly. But let's do a bit of a spinner. Have a look at the colour. Nice and hazy. Can't see much through there, definitely. Reasonably kind of dark amber, I guess. It's not lager colour, put it that way. Where are Tooth and Claw from? I cannot for the life of me remember. And unfortunately, unless this, it did focus. There we go. TS24 Hartlepool. Hartlepool. That's up north somewhere. I'm pretty sure that's on the, that's on the sort of Blackpool side of things. When I'm cleaning windows, all that kind of stuff up there. You know what I mean, George Formby? Right, let's drink some beer. We're 5 minutes in. I haven't actually drunk any beer yet. Oh, oh, wow. That is not very nice. Um, very pith-like. Um, I know what they say when they say juicy, but that is not a nice juiciness. That is a very bitter, twisted, horrible zesty. It's quite carbonated though. Oh God! If I bought that in a pub, I'd probably send it back because that is goddamn awful. So that is not winning any prizes today. Don't be shady. Well, don't make shit beer. I'll tell you what I should do because let me just double check. Because it has been reported that some of these beers are off. 31st, no, 31st of July. So it is not out of date, which means, I guess, it's supposed to taste like this. And if that's the case, I don't like it. So it's not an off beer in the sense of it tasting off. It's just a horrible beer. Sorry, guys, but this is awful. Oh, no, don't. I really don't like that. Um, it has got that kind of grape type thing. Do you remember Brut IPA was around for a very, very short amount of time? A lot of them used that kind of winey type hops, of which Nelson Sauvin is one. Not sure too much about Victoria's Secret, but um, yeah, the usual high notes that are there from Nelson Sauvin are not here. It's all very low, just bitter, weird, lemony, limey kind of thing going on there with the grape in the background. It's it's kind of a session IPA without saying it's a session IPA. It's not an IPA at all. It's a pale ale, um, but it's Jesus. I don't even know if I want to finish this. It is absolutely awful. So well done. Thank you once again, Beer Company, for charging me a huge amount of money for a very shit beer this time. I really hope you've got an extra day to try and come up with something good. But in my opinion, that one is not great at all. Guys, cheers and beers. We'll see you tomorrow for the last review from the Beer Company box, the Tree of Doom. And then we'll see which one's better. Which one I think perhaps if you were going to buy one next year. I don't know if Beer Company is going to actually be in business next year because they're not doing very well, put it that way. Anyway, we'll leave that for another day. Cheers and beers, guys. Remember, drink some beer over this Christmas period. And if you get lonely, why not come to Unclejona's channel? We'll definitely be drinking beer, doing reviews, all that kind of good stuff. And hopefully we'll get better beers than this one. Cheers, guys.